It's the end of September, and that means here in the Lake District we're just getting into autumn. The leaves are just starting to turn and we're just starting to get some of that autumn colour coming through. But about 130 miles north of here in Scotland where I work, autumn's already in full swing. We didn't really have much in the way of autumn colour last year. Just as things were starting to get into their stride, we had a couple of storms and that took all of the leaves off of the trees. So this year I'm determined to get at least one shot with a bit of that autumn colour in it. Unfortunately, I think I'm a little bit early for that today. Now, I'm not much of an autumn man. I actually prefer spring. I love the optimism of spring as the countryside is kind of reborn, is coming back to life after the winter. For me, autumn has a tinge of sadness to it. The summer is over and we're heading into the winter and the cold weather and the short days. And I think that's probably why I prefer spring. As a photographer, I don't really have too many ambitions to photograph other parts of the world. I'm not all that fussed about Iceland. I will probably go at some point, Tuscany, and I think part of that is because I'm based here in the Lake District and I've got all of this on my doorstep. But the one ambition that I do have is I would love to photograph autumn in New England in the States. Or fall, as it's called over there. So yeah, that's definitely an ambition of mine. This is one of my favourite locations in the Lake District. This is Elterwater, and I've had this location in mind for autumn for quite some time. And that's because we've got this beautiful view out over Elterwater towards the Langdale Pikes. And then in the midground, we've got this line of deciduous trees, which when autumn gets into full swing, should turn a beautiful sort of golden yellow colour. And then of course, if we get a nice still day, we should also get some beautiful reflections in the lake itself. If you're a regular viewer of my YouTube channel, you will realise that I've recently taken a break. I've been off now for about 6 weeks. And if I'm honest, the reason that I took a break was because I burnt myself out. Now, I'm an amateur photographer. I have a normal 9 to 5 job, much like the rest of you, Monday to Friday. And on top of that, I run a YouTube channel. Now, I worked out that on each YouTube video, I spend about 16 hours. So that's 16 hours a week, or another almost 2 days worth of work on top of my normal job. Now, I've been making weekly videos for just over a year, and that kind of punishing schedule has eventually taken its toll. I found that I wasn't enjoying my photography, I wasn't enjoying making the videos, and if I'm honest, I don't think the videos I was making were as good as I would have liked them to be. And so I decided to take a short break. For me, YouTube at its very best brings people together. It connects people, or in my case, reconnects. And I'm thinking specifically of a lady called Jenny who I went to school with. That was about 25 years ago, and in those 25 years, while I've been climbing the corporate ladder, Jenny has been qualifying as a psychologist. Now, Jenny also has her own YouTube channel, and I've been trying to help her a little bit get things set up and give us some advice. And when I mentioned to her that I was taking a break from YouTube and the reasons why, she very kindly offered to create a video all about YouTube burnout. And having been through it myself, I can honestly say that I think she has absolutely nailed it. She absolutely understands the pressures that come with having a YouTube channel, how you can avoid burnout, but more importantly for me, how you can recover from that burnout. Now, I know many of you are YouTubers yourself who are watching this, and I strongly advise that you go and check this video out. It is 30 minutes long, but I think it's 30 minutes well spent if you can avoid burning out like I did and having to take an extended break. Anyway, before I go, there should be just enough time for one little selfie.